What food is overrated? Those Instagrammable burgers, burritos, etc. that are all covered in melted cheese. Don't cover things with liquid cheese. Drink it, coward. The little packets in beef jerky that say do not eat. Tide Pods. The $2,000 steak, $10,000 burger, $1,000 cocktail. All that overly priced bullshit. Totally overrated. Gold-covered anything is a waste of money and the definition of superfluous excess since it doesn't add flavor and wastes the gold. Anything that Salt Bae touches. Fuck that guy. Open thread, Control F garlic bread, 0 results. I'm proud of you. Reddit. Garlic can't be overrated. That's just not possible. Those milkshakes that are overflowing out of a mason jar. Difficult to eat and don't taste any better than if they were in a styrofoam cup. Bacon-flavored infused anything. Don't get me wrong. I love a couple of rashers as much as the next man. But come on. Bacon fat-washed whiskey? Shark fin soup. Apparently it tastes bland and has little nutritional value. Poor sharks getting slaughtered for this. Tomahawk steaks way overrated, not even close to the best cut of steak, and you pay a ton extra for the weight of the bone. Bonus even more overrated if some dickhead wearing overpriced black nitrile gloves is cutting it in front of me with some dumb wrist theatrics. Dragon fruit. People act like it's the most ecstatic thing on their taste buds. It's extremely subtle in flavor. Not the life-changing bug-eyed squeal everyone gives it in their content. Caviar. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But for what they charge for it, I'd rather just eat the fish. Which is cheaper and tastier. Macaroon. They are alright but they ain't worth $2 a piece. Edit I meant macarons. Haven't tried macaroons yet. Will hold judgment on those until I do. I'm just here to defend cheese, tacos, fried pickles. Lobster mac and cheese, a sad ruination of both the lobster and the mac. Any type of organic candy or snack food. Sorry to break it to you. But the organic doesn't make it healthier. Also, the pollen from GMO crops contaminates regular crops on a regular basis. Eat the corn chips and don't think too much about it. Truffle. Absolutely ruins the flavor of dishes. Emo. Christopher Hitchens said the two most overrated things are lobster and anal sex. Only thing I've disagreed with him on. Roast turkey. So many better things to eat on Christmas Day. No Thanksgiving here in UK, but people insist on having a celebration of bland instead. Anything covered in gold leaf. Crumble. Can't believe nobody's said oysters yet. Salty mucus served in a shell, please. Caviar. Kale. Truffles. Truffle oil. Truffle salt, truffle butter. Raw oysters face vomiting. Novelty menu items: Bloody Mary with a whole roasted chicken and a pound of bacon on skewers. Foot-tall cheeseburgers. Milkshakes with an entire candy shop inside. Etc. It's a huge waste of food. No one eats it all. And there is usually nothing outstanding about the flavor. Capers. Just eat an olive. Lobster. Emo. Definitely bacon. I love bacon, but it is not top 10 material. Chick-fil-A. There's better chicken sandwiches and you can get them on Sundays. Caviar. Has to be the nastiest things ever. Anything that comes from McDonald's. Risking some serious downvotes here, but bacon. People who love it probably don't have to cook it themselves. Also, they probably don't have to clean up after cooking it either. It makes a mess. The smell stays for days. And it's not all that great for your health either. No thanks. lobster, escargot, avocado. I mean, it's fine. It's edible, tasty even. But the way people absolutely lost their shit about it for a few years was wild. Foie gras. I can't figure out how to like it. Effing foie gras. Tastes like shit and it's inhumane. Oysters, for some reason all my friends love them and I'm just sitting there like, you're all eating sea snot. I'll never get why people like them, and it doesn't matter what sauce you put with them, they are nasty no matter what you do. Lobster. It's good until the thought I'm eating a sea insect and the chewiness suddenly gets gross. Those hyper-rich and fancy restaurants that serve you the tiniest morsel of food that cost as much as a down payment on an apartment. I get it. Y'all want to be considered fine dining. But as someone who graduated from culinary arts, you should know better and know that what makes fine dining is not making the meal microscopic and super complex, it's the taste and texture. Caviar. Salty, oily fish eggs. Little Debbie products, I find them all too sweet. Nobody's said oysters yet? Okay, oysters are absolutely overrated. Most fast food brands. Lobster, 100. Foie gras, nasty, even before adding in the process. McDonald's. You see that video of oysters cleaning all of the shit out of the water in 15 minutes? Caviar. Definitely matcha. Caviar. Horrible. Avocado. Macarons. I don't get the appeal. I appreciate the heel out of the skill displayed in making them. But all that work and it's nothing memorable. Yes, I've had macarons all over. And while some are better than others, I still haven't found one that gives me a eureka moment. It's a bland cookie with a weird texture and mild sweetness. It's boring and blah. Caviar. Caviar. Bro, you're eating Gucci boba balls. What's so cool about it? I must say something controversial. Bacon. Look, I love the stuff, but it doesn't have to be in everything, and too much of a good thing just leaves ya feeling like shit. All those Instagram dessert stores that give you an excessively sugary mountain serving of an ice cream, cookie, waffle, you name it. Such a waste of food that's impossible to eat unless you have 10 friends to share it with in one go. Takis. Wagyu. I do not understand the hype. It's one of the most unpleasant things I have eaten. Which is saying a lot considering how pro-meat I am. I'm still confused by the experience 2 years later. Maple-flavored anything, except syrup on pancakes or waffles. Caviar and oysters. The only reason should ever be eating activated charcoal is if you've got gas. Or have overdosed on something in a medical environment. That shit can really fuck with your meds and food. It is technically, it turns out there's a good reason why chemists don't stock that stuff in the wellness section. Caviar. Meals worth more than rent. Whataburger. I said what I said. Lobster, roaches of the sea. Mayonnaise and ranch dressing. Caviar. Pizza. I said it. Foie gras. Avocado. An overpriced condiment we now put on everything to make things cost $2 more. Sushi. I don't hate it or anything, but I've only gotten it when I was with others wanting sushi. There are plenty other things I'd rather eat. Chick-fil-A. Colombian coffee. I know it's a drink, but I think it counts. Steak. Don't get me wrong. It can definitely be delicious. But is it really 3x the price of the rest of the menu delicious?